Hello inventors, in this video we will learn how we can create game using MIT App Inventor. So that's the second part of our ball game. So in this part we will learn about coding. It means block coding. So let's go to the block section. Till now we have completed that design first, and second that arrangement we have completed first one, and then we have completed that design, and now we need to let me go to the block section. So here you can see we have done whenever someone click on button 1, so we have to hide vertical arrangement 1 false and make this 1 to is true like this. So we will open that screen. Now whenever we open that screen we have to run all these balls. Okay, so how we can move all these ball, and we have to target that one green ball. So to do that we just need to, first of all we have to move ball. So we will create one procedure. So that's the procedure, and on that procedure we will set all ball values. It means we will set the ball 2, 3 and 4 value to be something like we can set the speed. So first of all click on ball 2 and you will find here ball 2 speed. So this one, so just call this here, and you just need to set any value here. Like suppose let me just set that value is suppose 5 like this. So like that we just copy paste that like this. So that one is ball 2, that one is ball 3 and that one is ball 4 like this. So we have done the ball speed. So just type ball speed, that's our procedure name. Cool. So we will call that procedure here like this. Now we have to call the ball target. So we have to move all this ball to the target is our ball 1, it means green ball. So for that we just need to do one thing, is just create one more procedure, and just that procedure name is ball target, and on that we just need to point ball to direction, or ball to point toward. So you will find here ball 2, click on ball 2 and you will find here one to move our ball toward this target. So we will call the target is our ball 1. So call this ball 1 here like this. So we just need to copy paste this like 2, 3 and 4, like 2, 3 and 4, and we need to call this procedure again here, like where's procedure, this one. So ball target like this. Now we have to start the timer. Okay, so why we need to start the timer? So let's first enable the timer and then we will code for that. So first of all just use your timer. So go to the design and you'll find here the sensors and the timer, this one clock 1, and we need here 2 timers, so clock 1 or clock 2. So let's go to the block section and we have to code for first clock, that one timer. And on that timer, whenever we enable the timer, so let's enable the timer first. Click on clock and let's see the timer enable, because whenever we click on the play button, so we have to start the score point, right? So let's just type here true to enable the timer. Make sure go to the here and click on clock 1 and make sure this should be disabled. Okay, that one, like, and make this one 1200, so our score will increase fast. So let's go to the block. Now whenever we start the game, so our score will start. So how we can do that? So go to the design and check that level 2. So we have to increase the level 2 value. So just say like set level 2 text here and go to the maths and you'll find here the plus, this one, and we need to fetch the current value of level 2 text, this one, and we will increase that value by 1. Here just type 1, just type 1 like this. So we are increasing that value by 1. Cool. So now our score will start. Now our ball is moving, our target is moving. Now we have to drag the ball. So just click on that ball 1 and you'll find here whenever we drag the ball, this one, whenever we drag the ball, then our ball 1 the position. Okay, so ball 1 move, this one, the ball 1 move to the new location. So that should be current X get and the current Y like this. To call here ball target, because whenever we start the game, so ball target will be maybe on the left or maybe the right, but whenever we drag the ball, so we have to point our ball target to that our ball 1. Okay, so we need to call this again and again whenever we drag the ball like this. So now we need to, whenever we drag the ball, so we need to start another timer, clock 2, because at that time whenever we drag the ball, we have to increase the radius of our on ball. So do that, we need to use a timer. So click on clock 2, this one, and this is the timer. So whenever we click on that ball, so click on ball 1 and you'll find your set ball radius, this one, and we need to call your maths plus like this, and we need to get the current ball 1 radius like this one x, and the value is 1. You'll get from here like this. Cool. Now we need to enable the timer. So do that, we just need to call your clock 2 dot enable, this one. So whenever we drag the ball, this should be true, but okay, make sure go to the design and make sure this should be also disabled like this. Go to the block, and whenever we leave our ball, so like here you'll find the ball 1 and you will find the option of ball touch up. Okay, on touch up. So on that touch up, we will call that clock 1 should be false like this, and we need to decrease the radius of that ball also. So on touch up, we will remove that from here, and we will make our radius is 10, is the default radius like this. Cool. Now whenever we collide or ball collide with any other image sprite or any other ball, okay, any other monster, so we have to make our game over. So how we can do that? So on that ball, so click on ball and you will find a ball collide, so this one. So whenever our ball collide with anything, so we have to make our game over. So we will create here one procedure for that. So that's the procedure, let's create that. So on that ball, so let me just call this procedure name is game over, and I will call that procedure here game over here. Now let's code for that ball game. Okay, so on game over, what we will do, first of all we need to stop the speed. So call dot, here you will find that we need to stop, we need to set all ball speed should be 0. So what we can do here, set the ball 1 dot set speed, you will find here this one, this speed should be 0. So you'll find maths and the ball speed is 0, and we need to call it for 3 times, like ball 2 speed 0, 3 speed 0 and 4 speed 0, like 2, 3 and 4, all balls speed should be 0 whenever we will whenever our ball 1 touch with any image sprite or any ball. And then we need to call here one notifier that display the game over. So go to the design and we need here one notifier. So you will find this on user interface, user interface, and just drag and drop that notifier here. Go to the block and you will find here option notifier, and you will see the option of choose dialog, this one. So just call it here. So on that we will display one message. So just use your text and make sure you use the join like this, and you can just say in the text we will display this one, your score is, and on that we will display our score. So what our score is, level 1 dot text, or maybe let me just check, that's the score. So this is the level 2, so level 2 dot text, so this one. But make sure we have to disable the timer also. Yes, we will do that. So in the title we will see this, we will just say here the game over. On that one button text we will just say restart game, and in the next button we will just input like blank, and the cancelable is false like this. Cool. So we need to click on that game over restart button. So what we need to do here, we need to stop the timer also, and you will see here on that timer, whenever we start the timer 1, so our score is increasing. Here you can see, so we need to disable the timer 1. So you'll find here clock 1, and or you just say here, from here copy paste this on the game over. On that game over, we will just hide like false, make it false, clock 1 timer is false, like this. And we need to move all balls to the other direction, like see, simply just suppose ball 2, and you will see here the move, this one. So we will move this to the some position, like we can say in the random position, anything like 0 or 100, something like that, here, like this. So make sure we need to do it for all balls, 2 and 3, 3 and 4, like this. So we just say 100y and 100x and 200y, like this. Now we are using your sound. So how we can use the sound? So we need to upload the sound file first. So choose file and upload file, and you will see here that 2 sound, game over sound, and you see this one is sound. So we will use that sound, and okay, and we will play that sound whenever we start the game. It means we need here 2 players. So go to the media and find your player, and 1 second is sound. So on the player, so go to the, click on that player here, and source is this one, sound, this one mp3. Go to the block. So whenever we click on that start game button, okay, this one, button 1, so we will start the sound also, or background sound. So player 1, and we will just say here start, like this. And we need to stop this whenever your game will over. So on that game over screen, this one, we will stop that sound. So whenever the game will over, so we will play that sound, this one sound, like this one, okay, on that. So which one sound? So we need to define that sound here. You will find here there is no sound here right now. So upload file, choose file, and you will see here this one, game over sound, and okay, like this. Let me just play this game. Let's see how it's work. And make sure one thing is like hide this one visible to, and make sure vertical arrangement is visible on, like this. And now let's play this game. We have done one mistake. Now on that restart button click, see, so we have to start our ball moving, ball speed we need to set again like 5 or 4, like see, we need to call that ball target and the ball speed procedure again. So how we can do that? So on choose, so you find here, click on notifier, and you see after choosing, we will call that here. So after choosing, we need to set our level 2 value, see, because we already have the score in the level 2, so we will set that level 2 dot text value to the 0. Okay, first of all, the one thing we will do is we will set that value to 0 first, and second thing, we will call the procedure is called ball speed, because we have to set the ball speed, and then we need to enable the clock, and which clock 1, okay, because this will increase the score. Okay, so we need to enable this, and we need to call one more procedure here, and that one is ball target, right, like this. Cool. Now what we need to do, we need to do one more thing. We need to start the player. See here, see that one player, the player sound we will start again. Cool. So now what we need to do, we need to add one more difficulty here. So whenever our ball, this green ball, touch the edge, so let me just make this visible off, let me just make this visible on. Whenever that green ball touch the edge, then we have to increase the speed of all these balls. So do that, go to the block, and you will find here, click on that ball 1, this one, ball 1, where is ball 1 in the canvas, click on ball 1. So whenever the ball 1 edge the reach, like this, then we will increase the speed. So set this one, set to ball dot speed. So set to ball dot speed, and the speed we will increase by 0.2. So just call here maths, and you'll find here plus. We need to get the current ball 2 dot speed, like this one, and the speed is like 0.2. You can define the speed in that format also. So we just need to copy paste this again like this. So ball 3 and the ball 4 like this. So that's the overall game. So let me go to the design. Let's just visible off, visible on. That on clock 2, we need to get that ball 1 dot radius. This should be important like this. Cool. So that's the overall game. I will give you that AIA, APK, all files and all assets in the description, so you can download and you can test. So let me know if you need any help on that. So thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe my channel, like this video and share this video. Have a nice day. Be safe. Bye bye.